Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's installment of We and Earth. And today I am in Italy at an Airbnb, and they have incorporated a few things into this house that I thought was really cool. For example, this tree. And so that made me aware that, wow, we truly build and rely a lot on wood in our lives. So, what if we could actually now contribute to all the trees that have ever been used in our lives for building materials? So, um, close your eyes, keep them open, however you would like to play with this, however you'd like to do this with your life is fine by me. Please, just recognize I am trying to get you to have more of a connection with the earth energetically. And so, however you create this is totally up to you. You can walk and talk and have your eyes open, or you can lay down and close them. It really is up to you. So, there is no right or wrong, or good or bad. It's just literally what works for you to create that connection with the earth. So, right now, also expand out in all directions. You are an infinite being and you are infinitely big. So you are much bigger than your body. So please expand in all directions, please. Everywhere around you is you. So make yourself bigger than the universe. I know that sounds crazy, but please just recognize this is really truly energetically, as an energetic being, how big you are. So get that out, 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 out. And recognize that your body is here on this planet. Now pull energy from the earth through your body and out the top of your head. So you actually have that connection. And now also become aware of how much wood is around you. Trees that have been used to build the place you live in. You may not see the wood structures, but maybe they are behind the walls. But maybe you have a wooden table or a wooden bed frame or a cupboard or just a lamination somewhere. Where all around you have trees been used? And now, not from the idea of, oh, poor tree, and I'm sorry, but what if you were grateful right now for all the trees that have been used in your building, in your furniture, maybe even in your car? And just say, wow, thank you so much. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for being such an amazing material. And recognize too, even though the tree is no longer rooted into the earth, no longer growing leaves, but is it actually dead? Are the molecules still alive? Do they have a different vibration from an alive tree that's in the ground and growing? So what if you actually recognized and acknowledged that too? And just also be aware, like you having gratitude right now for the tree that contributed to the wood. Does that do something for this particular tree? Does that do something for the trees that are out there growing? So now start flowing gratitude to all the trees that you have ever met, whether they were in buildings or are alive right now in nature. And you just have that energy of, wow, thank you. Thank you for being so amazing. Thank you for your willingness to be here for me, my structures that I have built, my housing, my comfort. How often have you sat around a fire and received the warmth and the energy, but also that peacefulness that gets created when you're looking at the flames? Can you be grateful to all the trees that have been contributing in your life? And really just ask for it. Ask for the gratitude to just be there. Allow yourself to have it. And then just let it flow to all the trees, known and unknown. And what can this change in the world if we all had more gratitude? And yes, there's a lot of ways these days that we are growing trees for building materials or even for Christmas. And being grateful for them doesn't make it all right of how we're doing things. But if you have the energy of gratitude towards all of these trees that you have ever met, and you were more aware of them in that way, what would you choose? Would you choose to do things the same way as you have been? Or would you choose something different? And please don't go into poor trees. When we go to poor tree, we are no longer contributing. We are withdrawing. We're creating an energy that is not helpful to the trees nor to you. When you are creating that kind of sadness in your body, it no longer really is a contribution to the earth or to the trees. And it's not about justifying how we're doing it, or saying this is right or this is wrong, or we should do this and we should do that. What if it started with just the energy of gratitude? And then let the trees show you what else might be a possibility and what else is available. How else could we play with them? How else could we honor them? What if we no longer bought the status quo of everything just because it has been done for 100 years or 1,000 years? Doesn't mean it's good and true. It just means we found a way 1,000 years ago and we're still doing it that way. But maybe there's a different way. How can the trees show us how else we can do this together? And like with everything, everything is willing to be a contribution. And what if we were more honoring of everything? And what would that change? So again, flow the gratitude to all the trees around you, whether they are alive with roots or alive in a different way. Have the gratitude. Again, maybe be aware of, wow, how many things around me are actually made from wood? And start to be really grateful for all of them. Every little piece of wood, maybe even the handle on your spoon could be wood. What if you started to be grateful for all these bits and pieces that include a tree? So, what else is truly possible? If we're being the energy of gratitude, if we're being the energy of acknowledgement, if we're being the energy of honoring, what else could we create with this beautiful planet of ours? So, thank you so much for joining me today. And what else can you be with your energy for the rest of today, or maybe from now on, to include your gratitude for trees and stay connected and be aware of all of them? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else is possible? And I will see you next time.